Hi guys, I'm in a 2012 Proton Saga. This is a perfect car for those who do not want to show off your wealth and you just want a basic car that is reliable enough to take you from point A to point B without having to spend a huge amount of money. Today I'm going to talk about all the positive and negative things about this car, whether you should own one or not. First of all, let's start with all the positive things. This car comes with a 1.3 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine paired with continuously variable transmission. It's got more than 168,000 kilometers on the clock and it still runs very smoothly. It's got no leaking oil, it's got no smoke, it still growls like a tiger. Let's hear how it starts. It still sounds very nice. It's still a solid engine. Now, that CVT transmission optimizes for the best fuel economy, the best power output. It always at the best range of gear all the time. Driving in the city, it's a great car because it's not very heavy and the CVT transmission really makes the car very economical to be on the road. So it's very cheap to run, very cheap to maintain, and it's very cheap to own one. Another positive thing about this car is how the door opening and closing, it feels very solid. There is a nice click to it, which I like for this price range. I think it's a very good offer. And this is the cheapest sedan offered by Proton. Another positive thing about the car is the way it handles. The steering wheel feels very firm, very solid, and cornering is very precise. So it does handle quite well for a car at this price range, and you feel very safe in the car. You don't feel like floating on the road when you go fast, and it's got decent acceleration. So it's not a bad car to own at all. Okay, let's move on to all the negative things about this car. First of all, let's talk about the CVT transmission. While it achieves phenomenal gas mileage, while it optimizes for the best power output and gear ratio, it does have a drawback. When going downhill, it revs the engine up to about 3,000 RPM, which is annoying for me. If you don't live in a place that's very hilly where you go up and down the mountain a lot, this doesn't bother you. But if you live in a place that you go downhill a lot, you may not enjoy driving this car. Another negative things about this car, the hard plastic does rattle a little bit, and if you don't mind the noise, then it'll be fine. And also, it is not the best insulated car, obviously, for this price range. So if you go fast, you will hear some wind noise, some tire noise, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's bearable. All in all, I think it's a very good car, very solid car. Despite the fact that it's got 168,000 kilometers on the clock, I still think that this car is still very solid. There's no question that it's a very well-built car. It can go many more kilometers because this car has been very well taken care by a good friend of mine. So thank you for watching, and I hope you like my review, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, you should. I cover a lot of reliable cars that give you the least problem but the best value. Thank you.